so let's get started. The Legend of Zelda, Phantom Hourglass. Hey Link, are you sleeping, Swabby? I was there. Link! Link! Princess Zelda! We're nearly at that spot in the sea! I told you not to call me Zelda. Tetra worked just fine before, you know? But enough about that. So, this is where the ghost ship is said to appear. If there ever was a worse sound effect to have as an alarm clock, we found it. Oh, can you walk? Can you walk? Can you walk? These tutorial fairies somehow keep finding ways to get more condescending with every additional appearance. I don't know how they're gonna outdo that one, though. Maybe it'll never happen. Well, you and me, we're gonna get along great. We have so much in common already. We both woke up on this beach, and these very convenient tides washed away your memories, and they washed away all my heart containers and tools without even removing my clothes. Funny how that works. Anyway, you're not going to give up, are you? Why'd you not yes? Oh. Young people. I know, I'm thinking the same thing, Oshus. There is a port to the east of here. Darren Linebeck was already searching for it? I don't know. What I do know is, pottery is the mortal enemy of hero kind. I must not allow you to have any of it within your abode. You might trip and fall and break your neck on the sharp shards of ceramics. I was saving his life, okay? No ulterior motive here. Least of all, stealing all his money. What's that rumbling? Another earthquake! So many quakes lately. So many monsters. Bad signs for sure. And I bet there are even worse things to come. Oh, you're right. Here's one of the bad signs now. Boo, I know. To the port. No, we don't. I am an expert in dealing with this sort of thing. Monsters are not the problem. Now, trees! Those are the problem! Cell wall is legit. Doesn't matter what you've been eating for breakfast, you are not going to be able to rip through that with your bare hands. Monsters, on the other hand, I can run around no problem. See, I'm teaching you how this whole adventuring business works. What say you, old man? Are you going to make another exception for me? I remember he cracks it open the door by writing a number on that sign. I think he says it's the number of palm trees on the beach. Sneaky. Well, if that's the solution to the puzzle, there's only one thing to do. Brute force it! Wow, this is, okay, I was starting to think that I wrote the number incorrectly and it didn't recognize it, because, wow, that was a lot more than I was expecting. I was thinking that was going to be a tiny little number like, you know, 3. Now, what's this book say? And there's a horizontal slice. Do I look like a target? I didn't know he did that. That's really good. It looks like you were fully... Hey, where you see pixel aliasing, I say it's in the eye of the beholder. Plenty of people like 2D. Anyway, perhaps the bar owner knows where Linebeck has vanished to. Well, seems like the port is not what we needed. Whoa! I didn't know you could... Okay, normally... Oh, it does it all along the... Oh, Linky likes to dance and sing, doo-dah, doo-dah. Oh, yes, he really, yes, he does. Oh, doo-dah day. Gonna hop all night, gonna hop all day. Okay, I was testing the limits of that. Wow, all right, we must give thanks. I didn't know that you could do that, and that's, it's gonna be a source of hours of enjoyment because this is me we're talking about. Now, I'd like to direct... It's a bit empty at the moment. But aren't you a tad short to be in here? Take no offense. Excuse me, they lowered the milk drinking age to 1, thank you very much. You'll be more than welcome when you've gone a little farther in life. Looking for Linebeck? Sure, I know him. And that chair there knew him recently. Now, you cannot get into this area while Linebeck is in it, but if you could, he would actually call you out for cheating by saying, how did you get this far anyway? There is no normal way to see this in typical gameplay, so it's really funny that they thought ahead for doing this. I love it when they think to put things in impossible situations. Inside this... Well, that makes everything awkward. I was about to celebrate. Oh no, it's empty. I wonder if somebody got to it before us. Gee, I wonder who that could have been. I think I'm gonna go prod that skeleton who said that he was in search of the treasure because that seems pretty likely. All right. We're going to find some way to convince him to bring us out to sea. Then I won't just be an adventuring monkey, I'll be a sea monkey. See you guys then. But this door looks pretty locked to me. What should we do? Hey, let's call out. Ready? Okay, call out to something now, loud and clear. Who in there? That was almost exactly what I said, which is kind of funny. I wasn't meaning for it to do that. Who's there? Back up at Kaio's house, he said to go east so that we could carry on his duty. His duty looks very squishy so far. Gross. I need to think before I speak. I really do. It's a weakness of mine, okay? I will not shy away from that. It is something that I do. Rule number 3 of being a pirate. X marks the spot. It was in the top 5 because the author felt very strongly about it when he was writing the rules about being a pirate. On the way back, I didn't investigate this. Summit Path, approval needed for entry. Sure, I'll go get a permit from the city council. Reliving the fun memories we've had on this island so far. They're on a mountaintop like this. Inside of the chest is another red rupee. Just swimming in money already. And you can't read it. Who thought this was a good idea? When I was a kid, games never did this. Yet, suddenly, in the last 10, 15 years or so, suddenly every game is like, hey, wouldn't it be funny if we told them they couldn't read a sign from the back? I think it'd be funny. Does some game designer out there think this is cute or something? I don't know what it is, but it bothers me. Blow out the flames to open the way ahead. Behind, door number 1 on this floor. Aha. I'm not gonna get confused by you any longer. Let's just scribble. Ah! I missed every shot. Come on, do it. No. I'm not gonna have a hard time on this. Come on. I'm just getting as much mileage. I'm gonna miss every shot again. Screw this dirty rat! Not literally, please. Thank you. It's another enemy that it instant kills. Your heart is very artifacted when you see it up this close. It's no wonder you were so unhealthy that you died in one hit to a boomerang. Oh, no, no. Come on. Get rid of you. Oh, one of confusing name. We have 2 candles to deal with, and I just want to say, the most miserable experience that I have had playing this game, easily. Well, I don't know if I want to say that, because it's a pretty bold statement for what I'm about to say. Was having to blow out these candles while on an airplane. That was how I first experienced this, and it was hell to get it to work, just because of all the background noise and how DS and 3DS microphones will tune themselves to how much background noise is in your area, where you have to make noise that is louder than what's currently being picked up by the mic for it to register as controls, just to prevent it from accepting inputs in loud areas. It's annoying and just so awful, and it made this dungeon take me... I'm not lying. I think I had to form a cone around it and blow with all I had. Just cup my hands around it and blow. And even then, it was only reading it a little bit, where Link would blow for a couple of frames and then he would just stop it. Yeah, yes, Yella. I'm aware. It's okay. You don't have to waste your vocal cords on me. I know what I'm doing, and so does everyone else, even if they don't know what they're doing. We're gonna make it so X marks the spot. The most extreme letter of the alphabet. How fitting for pirates. That's why we claim the letter for ourselves. Got a small key. Oh, or he can just pop up right next to you and slap me across the face. I'll have you know I reported the last bad guy who did that to me for child abuse. Don't you know how old this Link is and how cute he is? Look at his stubby little legs! Look at his stubby little legs! Just so long as you're not gonna repeat everything Ciela says too, so that we have every tutorial 3 times, you got yourself a deal. Leaf joins the group. With a name like Leaf, it's no wonder his powers were weakened by being stored in the Temple of Fire. The bad guys are being strategic. Tiny little arrow to tap on. The Spirit of Power, Leaf. I only know one other Leaf. You two might be related through some kind of deep inner universal history lore. He was cut from the sneakers of Leaf from Pokemon because that's the only red that I can think of that's on that character. Yeah, I got nothing. This time, we're gonna go tell Astrid about what a good little world-saving boy we were. We've gotten Power Gem! This is a 60 power special rock type! Wow, 2 Pokemon references in the span of a minute. We cannot use it like this, but we finally know what that good thing is actually called. And you thought I was joking when I said that the point of coming here was getting one of these for free instead of 500 rupees. Rule number 16 of being a pirate. Real pirates drive straight into rocks because their ships are rough enough to withstand it. It's the ultimate security from fake pirates. Hold up. Watch where your course is taking us, Link. Your course has us in the proximity of certain doom. Those rocks look brutal. No way to bust through unless we get our hands on a cannon or something. A cannon. It's okay, Linebeck. I have learned everything from you. Look at that. Oh. Crap. This is rule 17 of being a pirate. Hit a rock that's brown, you'll surely drown. Thanks a plenty. You really helped me out there. It's not much, but here's something for your trouble. Please, I insist. What's with the dirty look? Think I'm a cheapskate? He grinned ear to ear at that. You knew what you done did. That was all in your... Fine, then take a hot tip. Look at your map. There's a tree on that spot. Go bash it Oh, he's actually your hint for the 100 rupees. I just kind of... Let's draw... There we go. A great big tree where I was trying to draw it like Bob Ross does, but it ended up looking like duty on a stick. I mean... Hey, the temple is easy as long as you have the Phantom Hourglass, right? Quit standing around and hurry, Link. Man, it sure is great that all that sand got stuck in my crevices. I never thought I'd be so thankful for such a thing to be happening to me. How else would the sand have made it all this way without us being aware of it? Also, joke's on you, dead guy. The treasure of this temple was right here in the main lobby all along. Okay, that's a little bit disrespectful, but... I'd like to know what these magical pots look like when you run into them, because that's gotta look even weirder from their perspective than just you running inside of a wall, because even that looks maybe a little believable if you know about illusions and stuff. Who you telling to stop right there, huh? I don't see anybody. Do you see anybody? Because I don't. Nice. Good. See, I only waste 50% of my pots. I'll get you! I'm just gonna confuse him a little bit more. Oh, he turned... Wow, I was just being a troll, but who would have known that would have been a strategy? And make him move a little bit faster. Hello? Oh. Okay, now, yes! How thoughtful of you to throw up the key as a sign of honor because I rightfully defeated you. If you would have not been a good sport and just taken it down with you to an inaccessible floor, I could have never won. I'm drawing a great big ol' awesome smile to hopefully spread a little sunshine into this place. But it doesn't really seem to be working. Oh well, my powers of positivity can only have such an influence in a place such as this. We totally got a cannon in the last 3 seconds while you were looking. Didn't you see them? You have a cannon now! Yeah, I know, I'm surprised too. Now monsters have reason to fear you. Rocks too! And even small cyclones come undone if you hit them just right. Ah, to cruise in the open sea, master of all that you survey. All that you knew, huh? Stupid cannon enthusiasts holding out on us who don't have cannons. I'm just gonna walk over this way and talk to our ship captain. Hey, you actually made it back. These are bees. I don't know why the word bees is just so fun to say. It just, I don't know, phonetically it sounds funny. Maybe it's the Nicolas Cage meme. I don't really know what it is, but they're just really fun to say. They're also really fun to beat up on, because you can often take out the entire swarm with a spin attack. Hit this tree. Oh yeah, I knew! Whoever designed this feature really did not think it through. Yeah, big red rupee. I promise it's there. Just right in the tree. Yeah, 200 rupees. Be sure to get that. It's very, very nice. I also don't think I've mentioned it before, but have the guts to hear how much? Yes. Don't blame me. Don't blame me if you drop a load of rupees in my shop. Ready? I'll say it. Get ready, guy. I'm serious. I'm gonna say it. It's going for the steep price of 50 rupees. You big enough to pony up 50 whole rupees? Stunned? Yeah. Did you think you were dealing with small potatoes here? Ha! I mean, 50 rupees would buy you a whole lot of good life on this isle. No one could blame you if you can't pay it. Buy it? I don't know, man. I thought so. I bet you could live your whole life without even touching 50 rupees. Sure seems like Linebeck has. What? Where'd you get 50 rupees? Doesn't matter. I guess as long as you cough up the cash. Okay, I'll take it. Just in time for me to compliment the characters, it's you. This is a letter for the postmaster to you, Link. Here's what it says. You can't do that, buddy. That's a federal— Oh my god! To Link. I know, it's to me, not to you. If you're getting this, I guess that my new postman is working out. So far. So first, I don't even know what you are. And you look at me with that grin while you read my mail. Wow, kinda embarrassing. Not like I wrote it, but it was odd to read out loud. Anyway, sign here, will ya? Good, that wraps it up. See you later. You are an embarrassment to the brave postal workers of the whatever ocean we're in postal service. This place has got nothing on the Hylian postal service, I'll just tell you that right now. Not on the Great Sea postal service, nope, nope, nope. Oh, and compared to the Terminian postal service, ha! That's all I can say about that. Oh, there is a passageway over here, okay. I wanted to know if the bees do sting you. Hey everybody, it's Chuggaaconroy. Welcome back to more The Legend of Zelda Phantom Hourglass time. We explored the north, but I'm not even trying. We're going to see if anybody knows anything about those waters up north and how to get through them. Whoa, quite a grin you got there. Welcome to Molida Island. Lots of the island's guys are off fishing, but you'll still find many of us at work here. Have you seen the Northern Sea lately? That awful hog and that ghost ship. Scary. It's better not to think of the Northern Sea or you'll get the shivers. She probably sounded something like that with that grin. Oh my gosh. She looked terrifying. I like the character designs in this game generally. I think they're very expressive and they do fit the style very well. And it's, you know, seeing new characters in the Wind Waker-y style I think is always a good thing, never a bad thing. But she definitely skirts the line of what I think is okay. He might get upset if you mention the Isle of Gust. Well, since the DS microphone is capable of picking this up, I'll be sure not to mention the Isle of Gust. Do you know anything? Need something, kid? What, you want to try? And these things are just as good as a piece of grass because under every square of land, there could be something. You don't think I'm above doing this in every room in the entire game? Okay, I don't think I'm quite that cruel. Joke is over, I am not Cody Davies. There you go, Big Green Rupee! Its appearance is no longer a myth. Any suspicious spot on the ground that looks— Go and live without regrets. Gonna draw a nice big ol' emo streak over a Link's forehead and eye. It's only one of those if it goes over one of the eyes. And the last one, over here. Wayfarer's Words number 1. Eric's smile is so creepy. I tried saying— I see. You've inspired me, kid. What drove my dad to go his own way? Like you. I may just join him and find out. Thanks, kid. The ghost ship drives people to do some very wild and crazy things. Tears families apart. Also tears potential girlfriends apart, as we saw. You found my husband's hideaway. I'm sure he'd be irritated if he were still among us today. Ouch. You speak so negatively of your husband, don't you? I mean, I can't really blame her too much, though, but ow. I guess there's one last thing. Special delivery. Watch out, incoming. To shoot them before they do anything. The flying fish just stare at you like, I wonder if I should, no, maybe, actually. You know what, I think I am a bad guy, so, okay, here we go. Ugh, got you 2-in-1 slash yet again. Boy, reincarnation was really wasted on you poor saps. Speaking of which, now that a little time has gone by, and I hereby dub thee an explosexual because its reproductive organs are activated by gunpowder? Maybe it's like an earthworm where breaking it in two makes it develop into two living things? I don't know. Take my advice. Never trust Beetle. That lament that is playing in the air is the sound that was within my heart. When I found out that saving on Beetle's ship does not equal respawning where you were, it equals going back to the last island that you docked on. So, me trying to avoid sailing through all that again, I had to anyway. Hey everybody, it's Chuggaaconroy. This once peaceful island is about to become an extreme place, because we are going to be turning it into a giant X to mark the spot. It's what we pirates are known for too. We've already been over that pirate rule though, so you don't need to know about it. By going to the center of this and digging away... Oh. Alright, how'd that work? Wait a minute. It said connect the extensions of the lines, which means, aha. I'm glad I only dug 6 holes before I realized the error of my ways. It's less embarrassing than what happened to me on the other island. A green rupee. That's a really good treasure you got there, buddy. I'm so happy that I discovered it. Aha! Another treasure map with no apparent use! I could not be happier. Really close to a main island, though, so that looks like it'll be very easy to find once we have some capability of doing that. Bannon Island. Looks more like a / island, if you ask me, based on the map. Or, I guess that'd be a /. Oh. Crap, it doesn't work quite as well on a wordplay level, then. It doesn't begin with a BA. That's some wordplay compared to what a / would be for a banana. I guess to be fair, maybe it, like, looks slightly like one. I don't know. Well, there's a choo-choo, and also a new enemy. That only those with the power to shatter rock will find the path to a new game. Ooh, you mean if I blow up this game, I get to play Spirit Tracks? Tales of wayfaring have come. Or could it be? She must have met another old wayfarer to enchant with her mermaidish song. Humph. I wonder if that majestic mermaid is off with some other older man. Tee, did you hear, Link? Another older man? You think he's talking about the lazy old guy who drives our ship? Oh, this ain't a good sign, and that's what I like to hear! Hey, kid, can I talk to you for a second? Okay, get this. A little while ago, this girl came up and started talking to me. She had really tan skin. She was really spirited. I'd say saucy, even. Woohoo! But the thing is, I thought she might have thought I was someone else. I only had a chance to say, hey there, hello, then she disappeared. Well, the life of a dashing sea captain isn't always easy. No, I don't want to get on the ship yet. I gotta report this back to the old wayfarer. I am heavily invested at this point. This is the kind of stuff I live for. For demonstrative, whichever you prefer, whatever part of the states that you're from, or I guess part of the world in that matter. I could believe British people being all, it's not demonstrative, it's demonstrative. This is reminding me of how when I was a kid I thought English accents was just how rich people talked, and it was because they were speaking the proper way that English was supposed to be spoken, and the rest of us were just essentially peasants. Yeah, I kind of thought a lot of things were for reasons when they really weren't when I was a kid, but I guess it's just kind of what you do, think of explanations for things. We're heading off toward that fish shadow, or as I like to call it, a fish shadow. I'm not making bad puns. I'm just being efficient with my syllables, okay? It's my story and I'm sticking to it. It's always such a pain. I don't know, I'm sure some kids get into it though, but when you're a kid and your parents take you on a fishing trip and it's just nothing going on for hours, and when you're that age, hours feel like weeks. It's so awful. Like, if you ever want to make a kid hate fishing, take them when they're 5 years old. Got a tuna. Among the more common varieties, it's pretty big. Check it on your collection screen. In fact, as a kid, I remember it annoyed me so much that I would look down in the water and I'd see tons and tons of fish swimming around everywhere, just none of them were going for my bait, none of them were biting at all. And I remember that the first time that I saw that, I turned to my mom and I went, Mommy, I don't think they're buying it. And she like busted out laughing, being all like, yes, Emil, I'm sure they have PhDs. Ironically, I think that's probably the best memory I've ever had going on a fishing trip as a kid. Yup, it's a biggin'. I love saying that. I've never grown out of saying that. I haven't seen that episode of Dexter's Laboratory in so many years. I'm talking about a lot of childhood stories in this time. Oh my god, it's fishing! Fishing turns you into an old man who just tells stories of, oh, when I was your age, I watched television shows about boy geniuses, and they had an episode about fishing, and let me tell you, it was the best gosh darn tootin' thing we had. That makes you a wayfarer in the millennial generation. Oh my gosh, okay. Posting! Was correct in remembering there was something here, but I will be so happy the day that those wounds finally heal and I no longer have to have this whale be disfigured knowing that I did it. But it was for saving the world, I must. The eye sees something valuable that's hidden underneath its statue. And like is always the case when I just have to talk to them over and over again, I never learn. I like this guy, the frog god, or as I like to call him, the fraud. I've been waiting way too long to use that one. I think at least a year at this point. The things that give my life meaning. I have to say, you want an autograph, right? Don't act tough. You do want an autograph, right? Don't act tough. You do want an autograph, right? Don't act tough. You did. Okay, fine. Oh no, I'm afraid I've run out of autograph paper. So very sorry. Whew, we finally made it to the island. But this sure is one gusty island. Yep, I'm sure this has got to be the Isle of Gust. So, you little green parrot, how about you fly off in search of our next spirit? Next time on The Legend of Zelda Phantom Hourglass. Yay, Mr. Linebeck said we're gonna get to fly! See you guys then. Do 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 dun 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 dun. Dun 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 dun. Ah, I ruined it. I let one green rupee disappear. I've ruined my OCD forever. Hey everybody, it's Chuggaaconroy. Are you gonna drop 20 rupees too? Are you gonna be good little members of your species and be born with a red rupee in your mouth? Yes, you are. Gimme that. Building up our rupee count again right away. Like I was saying, we didn't really need money for much else, so Italy. Nothing will. Oh no! I guess I was moving very slightly. Okay, let's test this out. Does walking quietly actually help? I mean, it seems like it does. I have to know the answer to this if walking quietly actually does help, though, because I've never walked quietly to deal with these things. I did something else. And I was trying to demonstrate one of the ways that I thought you could deal with them. I'm just having the rug pulled out from under me in all sorts of ways. Whoa, no. Okay, there's one over there. I just had to prove that it had nothing to do with the microphone. Yes, it is walking. Okay, I just barely walked too fast. Okay, so I wasn't wrong about that. They are sensitive to sound, however, which means they hear that, they eat it, and they die like the worm enemy that they typically are. Those things are always useless to you, or those things are always useless at stopping you, except when they, you know, eat you. I'm gonna grab this. I don't know if that was supposed to be threatening or what. Didn't really do anything for me, and I don't trust you. Still don't trust you. I really do not trust you. Wait, can I trust you? Okay. All those years of fighting Rupee Lex made me not want to trust you, but I guess that's... I guess some dungeon makers, you know, outfit their temples with money for the hero. You know, it's a tip, really. Because it's the Temple of Winds, and they knew that one day in the prophecy that the Hero of Winds would come to save whatever spirit is imprisoned here. I appreciate your tips. Tips are appreciated. My salary of being a Hero of Winds is not really all that high. Next we got this going on over here. You want to be extra classy? Kill them with the very thing meant to protect them! It's like beating someone with their own shoe. Okay, I don't know where I got that from. I really don't. I was trying to think of an analogy, and then I just kind of stopped, and then it was really awkward, and the door opened, and that breaking the silence made it even worse. Anyway, as I was saying, I am sorry that I made fun of these guys. They're getting their revenge now because, you know, outside I don't find them that threatening because there's bomb flowers everywhere, but in here they just freak me out because it feels like they're gonna get you at all times. It feels like you're very much on their turf and not anyone else's, least of all your own, and it's just, it's not to the point where every time I see sand in real life now I tiptoe over it very slightly, and then if my friends don't do the same thing, I freak out and yell at them, and then I realize, oh crap, I just made too much noise, I have doomed us all, and then resign to a fetal position as I wait for the end to come. Or anything weirdly specific like that. I just don't like it, okay? Whoa, blah, 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 out of the... You attacked me inside of the cutscene! That's not fair, come on. Oh, camera. I said I'd let it slide last time, and I guess I'm letting it slide this time, too. Russian. Pretty nice. Yes, I gotta break all these. I'm just rolling in money, and it feels good to keep collecting them. And now we let these guys who were terrifying our childhood feel our traumatized wrath! Next time, think before you scare a child. Like with how it looked when the camera was zoomed in, it looks surprisingly nice. It's one of those things where you have to wonder how good the textures actually were in DS games because you can't really see them all that well in the actual game, and now you have art asset resource websites and boundary rate coming along so that it can finally be appreciated even though this is good artwork that wasn't appreciated back in its day. It sounds like Picasso or some artist who was not popular when they were alive and then they died and their art became worth a fortune. I hope none of the artists for... I was gonna say for any game are dead though, but that's kind of impossible. I'm gonna throw that bomb and then... Every 3D Zelda's gotta have one! Chains of bombs are so satisfying! Within range of it. It's really, really easy. Blank faces hide truth as well as blemished ones. Study the walls. Okay. Blank... faces, hide, truth, blemished ones, to study carefully. Walls. I'm getting full mileage out of that feature. Don't tell me what to do. I find ways to have fun taking notes. I'm not hurting anyone except myself when I use bombs. I am Neri, the spirit of wisdom. Thank you for slaying that vile monster. Now the seal has been broken, and I'm free. Look, Link. This time it's the spirit of wisdom, Neri! See, Ella, you're killing it. We went into the Temple of Winds. A place that we were expecting to be related to the hero that chose courage, as usually that's associated with the color green, and that's what this island is, and we're also the hero of winds and all that jazz, but it didn't really seem to go that way. It was more about wisdom than anything else, which is generally associated with Zelda and not Link, and I don't know, did you see a Zelda? I didn't see a Zelda. I guess stealing the title of the franchise just wasn't enough for her greedy bum. I don't know, I'm just being weird this time. This time, aside from being weird, well, Link, you did all right. By the power of Frog, we're away! I'm gonna go back to Bannon Island right away, as we did see a wall. On the horizon looms a blue target. Man the cannon, take aim, and kerboom! Boom! You obliterate the target, earning 100 points. Suddenly, a red target sails into view. It fears nothing, for it can't be broken. Oh, we got this. I'd have to mess up royally at this point in order to not get this. Come on. Uh-oh. I missed a blue target. I missed a blue target. No. Uh-oh. Don't tell me. I missed it by one shot! Are you for real? Also, the grassy meadow looks very beautiful there on the ledge, if you didn't see it earlier. 2,500 points. You don't have to tell me. I failed it by one shot twice in a row. Between it and the Isle of Ember is a thing that I very much struggle to hit. Thought I got all my devastating misses out for the day, but I guess not. The Cyclone Slate will return you to this spot, if you draw an X with an underline for extra emphasis to show just what an extreme letter it is. It is! Oh, come on. Linky needs a new pair of stowfish! Stowfish. More like no fish. This time around, things are quite a bit different. We've heard that puzzles reset as you leave this temple, which means, in order to progress, you need to walk to the end of this room and go down the stairs. Go to the top of basement 1 to now open the way with the bombs to instantly hit the switch and skip the puzzle on the floor to pick up the small key. Go down to this part of the floor and dig up this hole that we could not do before. Inside of it, you'll find bombs. After unlocking that in basement 2, now we can blow up this lightning bolt and hit the 2 switches in the center entrance to make the key drop down. Step on the button to boomerang the key to you so you can open up the locked door before going down. Blow up this wall with a slight crevice under it for 30 more seconds in the Phantom Hourglass. On basement 4, blow up these rocks to get another 30 seconds with the Phantom Hourglass. Go to the chest in the bottom right to get the Force Gem and walk it very slowly back up to the main area to drop it in the hole. Grab this pot in the top left to get yet another 30 seconds with the Phantom Hourglass so that you can come over here and open this chest without losing a lot of time so that you can lose all that time and walk it very slowly back over to the center of the map. To get this hole to skip getting rid of the fire, unlock the door on the bottom left with the key to get the third and final Force Gem so you can, yep, waddle it back with your stubby little legs, and then the door opens to the new content. They're coming. They're coming. They're rushing over. I don't see anything. Okay, whatever. I guess Jerry's just getting worked up over nothing again. Because, you know, a guardian of a temple like this would totally have a name like Jerry. Inside of it is the third switch, and that gets rid of the spikes that allow us to go over to the key. And I want you so bad, but bashing against the wall is doing nothing but wasting my precious time, so there is no time for stupid petty humor like I like doing. Curse you, Temple of the Ocean King, for being a paradox and being stealthy speedrunning. I'll be sure to remember that. Oh, no. Who goes there? Nobody. It's just Jerry. He's taking on the appearance of a young boy after he was making unnecessary sounds on the job. You don't have to worry about a thing. Hey, it's a good thing they bought it. Crest. And then, good thing he didn't weigh down that switch. I mean, he is a phantom after all. I guess they're not really known for being heavy. I see the phantom eye coming. I see the phantom eye coming. And I was just going up. Okay, that's fine. I want to kill him no less, but it's still kind of nice that he's not really causing us trouble. 1 second too late. Okay, he didn't spawn in another one, thank God. Phantom Hourglass, 8.5 minutes. Pretty good. What does this one say? For you lies the curse tablet. It brings ruin upon all who gaze upon it. Okay, that was really funny. It's like, it brings ruin to all who gaze upon it. You're like, oh no, what's gonna happen? And then just... I don't know why though, but no. There's the matching chart. But you can try pressing a bunch of buttons. Nothing really seems to do anything. You tap all over the screen, and that doesn't do anything either. So how do you press them against each other? Isn't that the coolest thing ever? I love this puzzle so much. Oh man, on my first time, my story with this was that I got stuck on this for about 20 minutes. Couldn't figure out what to do. I was pressing all sorts of buttons and doing stuff on the touchscreen, going out and back in, seeing if maybe I missed something outside on the floor of the temple. And it just all clicked in 1 second. And it was such a clever way of using the DS's features to make just such an interesting idea for a puzzle. I'm not lying, this little tiny one-time puzzle in a nobody Zelda game that no one ever talks about is probably my favorite puzzle in the entire series because it just clicked on me in such a clever level. And It furthers that this game just throws so many interesting concepts and ideas at you constantly. Hey, you Link, I got some very big news. Big news. See, I've been working on a salvage arm for a long time, but now it's ready. This gorgeous piece of machinery lets you pull up treasure from the seafloor. I'm gonna see if this thing is ready. I'm gonna sell this thing to the first one who gets here. Ready, set, sail! Who's gonna be the lucky customer to claim it? Edo! And that's the end of it. Got all that, sir? Then I'm out of here. I really wish Edo was a girl so then I could make the bad joke of, hey, when it's your time of the month, does that make it the Edo period? Okay, I'm really stupid. Anyway, I was saying that... Want the salvage arm? Then make your voice ring out loud and clear. I will decide your price based on that. Okay, go. Capitalism! Not bad. For that scream, well... I'll sell the salvage arm for 300. I have floaters in my eyes from that shout, and I also bit down in my cheek with my wisdom too. Of treasures, Bubbles, beauty. He doesn't have a bottom jaw. I'm sorry. I can sort tripe from treasure. Let me see your belongings. I'm sure there's got to be lots of spit on the ground. Oh, he does have a bottom jaw. Never mind. Okay, it was just very small underneath him. Let's start out with the pink coral. God, what's this? A common sort of thing. 150 rupees at best. Why they call it salvation. Another minute for the Phantom Hourglass. That was worth 50 rupees. Boy, it really is true what they say. Selling your soul to Tiger makes you very overpowered. Now, I have to say, buddy, I made fun of you a lot for being physically attracted to boats, but after your 50 rupees got me more time in the Phantom Hourglass, I have to say, I ship it. Hey everybody, it's Chuggaaconroy. Dropping everything and doing this because it's the only way that I know how to live. That almost rhymed. Treasure map! Fishing also cancels enemies. I guess you could say it's efficient. I'm the embodiment of courage. I promise. I've saved the world, you know. Why don't any of you believe me? Well, this is an interesting take on things. Guide incorrect name. They're pretty rare. Enemy. I thought that was going to stop for me. I showed courage and I paid for it with my beating heart. Good thing I have 7 more. 6 more. But I can't count. Hey, said my strength was courage, not that it was mathematics. I want to talk to you about this particular design of Choo Choo and one of my favorite pieces of Zelda trivia in general. Like many a brilliant voice clip that appeared in The Wind Waker that is absent from this game, the Choo Choos had voices where they're like, I'll play it for you right now rather than just do an impression. If it's slowed down and played backwards, you hear this. It's just 2 Japanese men arguing, and it's beautiful. I don't know what they're saying, but it's so good. Personally, I think that listening to people swearing in other languages is an art form that I'm very much a connoisseur and someone who appreciates it. My personal #1 taste is hearing grandmas swearing in Spanish. It's just so nice hearing people getting heated in a language you don't understand, and it's so funny just that they hid that in the game. And it's yet another example of why those voice clips really should have been carried over, and I don't know why they weren't, but they carried over the hey, listen. They carried over that one just fine, and not any of my favorites from Wind Waker. Oh well. I'd like to give an update from the last dungeon where I said that I really miss battery life being— oh, power gem! Well, yes, battery life was very power gem in the early 2000s. The start of this dungeon was the very first time that my light turned red and I had to begin charging it, so that gives an idea of just how much playtime you used to get out of one charge. Now, you know, kids of today, they don't know how good we had it back in my day, back when there was no 3DS, there was just 1DS. I just feel so old. There's, oh no, I'm not gonna chance that. Rupee. Got 2 in 1 arrow somehow, and then I lost the You stupid girl! How dare you get shot? Widow... Maybe it's not such a good idea to save, because this is good money. I got 50 rupees out of the first game, and then this is what, like 700? Man, screw saving and resetting. These are good things. Maybe I just got bad prizes when I played it before. I was just really bad at the game, so I wasn't getting good treasures. Pink coral. I have to know. He jumps out of the way with a little whoop sound. Not what I was expecting. I thought he'd just go right through him. That's nice. One try! Yeah! F you, last self! You suck! One try! Eat it! Oh my god, I just insulted all the people like my younger self who are having trouble at this game. I'm so sorry. It was very cathartic to me. I got very worked up in the moment. I very much sympathize if you're having trouble. I've been there, but oh, I ain't there anymore. Nice work, kid. You're a complete master of the bow! Heart container! And that starts a new row. Eat it! Oh, eat it, eat it, eat it, eat it, eat it. What you think of that, huh? You're not jumping out of the way of these sword slashes anymore. No, you're not. Okay, I feel better now. Man. Hey, lady. What you think of me, huh? Oh, I'm not trying to stab. I'm not trying to gouge out your ovaries or anything. I was trying to talk to you, I swear. It's an easy mistake to make, though, how you could mistake that for another thing. What do you say? You want to be a mail carrier someday? I mean, when you get down to it, you'd be delivering yourself because mail is made out of leaves. See you guys then. Taking our powered-up blade to the ghost ship itself. Linebeck was saying that we need to look for the thickest, soupiest fog that we can find. I'm just gonna leave that there because it did not sound like a swear word. The thickest, soupiest fog that we can find. Because why wouldn't it be? It's got to be a full-fledged area with lots of world building, lots of things to do. And the tenants of the ghost ship are the rats. I knew it was them the entire time. They're the ones behind all this. They took our friends. They've been mistreated by our kin for so long. I knew that they were up to no good when they were pulling strings and throwing us into ditches. It's happened in the official canon. Zora scale. Hello. Will you please bring my other two sisters back here? We will be hoping for your safe and swift return, Link. We will be eating this candy while we wait, smirking on our faces. Or you could go up above deck. You know? You could do that as well. No? Alright. I guess to be fair, when you're taken captive, you don't know how long it's gonna be before you're gonna be allowed to brush your teeth again, so you might as well not get cavities because government ain't sure gonna pay for that. Scary on the lower floors. Did you see that? That monster is even scarier than anything we've seen before. That's probably one of the replings the Cuba sisters were talking about. It's okay, I understand that you can't hear me because the microphone was not active for that stretch of gameplay, so I'm not gonna ostracize you for repeating things because you had no way of knowing that. Gets really annoying whenever you get stuck in streaks where the Skulltulas just keep coming and they don't stop coming and they don't stop coming. I didn't intend for that, but it just kind of happens mid-sentence. You know how it is, you can't help it. It's in our blood, you know, that song, all of us that grew up in the 90s. You can't get away from it. It's part of who you are. Of all the places to make that reference, an undead place. Oh, hitting the switch lowers the spikes. And it also lowers our chances of survival. I'm a fan of consistency. By running this way and going in, wah! Just thought I'd show that because they're kind of funny. 2 for 2 for this floor being funny. 3 for 3 if you count how easily dealt with the replings are. So that means things must be pulled. If you can believe it, this was a puzzle I got stuck on for about half an hour when I played for the first time. I took that information down and pulled 2, 4, 5, 1, 3, and got it wrong. I did it again, wondering if maybe that was the solution to the puzzle, and it wasn't, so I went back all the way back to that sign to see if I wrote anything down wrong, and I couldn't see anything that I did, but just in case I wrote it all down again anyway, in case maybe there was something I just wasn't seeing and I was having a really bad dirt moment, and I still couldn't do it, and I was sitting there wondering what the heck I was supposed to do, and then I realized, oh, it's saying pull that one first, that one second, that one third, etc. It took me so much longer to figure out than I would care to admit, but I'm admitting it. I was there for over half an hour, and it was really bad. I felt so I felt so much of just how did I not see that? Now, excuse me, the puzzle game enthusiast in me has to clear all of these blocks. Ah, what are you doing here? What are you doing here? What are you? Oh my god! Oh, I'm stuck in here with him. Shit! I've never had that happen before. Does he hear the oil drums? I mean, he hears the my sword clinked up against something. That's what it was. 200. And they said this place was dangerous. I bet Tetra's swimming in treasure if she left all these chests behind and has been here longer than I have. I've been learning. I followed pirate rule number 31. Monies before honeys. Because I've been saving them last. One more thing I have to tell you. The creepy creature with the hood and sickles are called reaplings. They're evil, but are even more devilish when they're angry. So no matter what you do, don't shoot arrows into their backs. The back is a sensitive part of the body, you know. I understand. House of Cubist? You're all a bunch of Cubist painters! How could you? I said Did you not get the memo of me saying we're going to rush this? I was trying to get through before he turned back around, but something tells me that's probably not going to happen. Suck on that rupee! Suck on that rupee! Maybe that's how rupees get made. That don't look right. If you want to save Tetra, you'll have to play a match of Dead Man's Volley first. So, are you a big enough boy to return these volleys? Is this unique looking door? I take this key and shove it down his throat, all the way to the handle. Reducing him to dust in the process. Wait, so you're saying there's no treasure? Yes, that's what I'm saying. From what I can sense, Tetra is still alive. Rub! I'ma rub you, Jolene! Oh. She shoved me across the room! Link just went for a ride and he's like, oh, I have things to say about this. Ah. They were pirates. They had treasure, which is now sunken treasure, for us to pluck the plunder. This is only for the big pirate ships. A trip back to Murky is in order. The Neptuna! The Neptuna! Come back here! He's coming right towards me! He knows me! Senpai! I am so sorry for that. That was really bad. Really cringy there. There is a cave entrance or cave exit over this way that you're supposed to use to go over there, and it shines the light on that wall showing that it's bombable. I cannot for the life of me figure out how to get over this. I have gone through the mountain passage 4 different times trying to find my way, eventually giving up and checking walkthroughs, and I've looked at 2 different walkthroughs that have screenshots, and neither of them tell you to do this. They just tell you to bomb the wall, and I don't know what I'm missing. It's driving me nuts, but I have the collectible anyway, and always did it that particular way, but I thought I'd be honest in telling you that I don't know how to do it, and I'd appreciate it if somebody could tell me what to do, because I'm stumped, and I'm sure it's a lot simpler than I'm making it out to be. I'm sure it's really not that hard. It's just kind of one of those things that I have trouble with, I guess. What I do not have trouble with is, thanks to my powers of note-taking, there's this. Don't tell me that this is actually going to be it. That would be awful if this was going to be the case, if it's going to leave me right there. Geozard! You think you're so cool? Red rupee, that's cool. Don't tell me. Oh my! Well, you guys got a good laugh out of me being honest. I guess now you know I'm not a liar. What did this even say? I wasn't reading. Cliffside, not so far from here. With those 16 minutes, we gotta find the new chart. But first, we have to walk through this linear room to the end and see that on basement 1 there are swift phantoms in place of the blue ones now. It really is true that painting something red makes it faster. Phantoms, like Reaplings, can be shot in the back with an arrow or stabbed in the back with a fire sword to disable them. Use this to your advantage. Bomb these blocks to get the switch, opening the door to get the key and shove it in that keyhole to basement 2. Bomb the cracked wall, get the phantom's attention, and hit the 2 switches to make the key fall down. Swift phantoms pick up keys if they see them, so use them for free shipping to your safe zone. Bomb the cracked wall to the left of the exit for 30 more seconds, shove that key into the door, and shove yourself into basement 3. Go to the top left and give me that giant Dorito. Slot it in, go right, bomb the blocks, and add 30 seconds. I wonder what flavor they are. Nearby, dig up the hole, float up, shoot the ice switch, and get a power gem. Stab the phantom, get the key to obtain the 3rd Dorito of life. Doors open. Basement 4, hit the ice switch, turn off every blowy octo. Bottom right has 30 more seconds. Off to the left, bomb this, hit switch, open door, get key, talk to Bones. Thanks for the hot tip. Use key, basement 5, ice switch, lower spikes, 30 more seconds. Fight bubbles, 15 more seconds. Fight mold orbs, 15 more seconds. Arrow switch, big green rupee if all potions are full. Basement 6, the crested door at last. But kill all the phantom eyes first. Kill the eyes that aren't phantoms too to get a treasure chart. Single stroke Triforce. And then the new content starts. Get the key off of him, but you don't need it? Into the pit! It burns! No, there is a treasure chest from doing that. I had a feeling it would be the case, and we're not even close to being done yet. Hey everybody, it's Chuggaaconroy. Welcome back to more Metal Gear Solid 5, The Phantom Hourglass. Last time. Plot twist, this was not a room, this was an elevator. That was a huge tremor, it's like the whole floor sank down. She's called Ciela because she tells what you can already see, huh? Hey, this place isn't the same, isn't here. I'm gonna take this one with me this time, being a little smarter about it. Just a little bit. Oh my god! Oh my god! I've yet to get hit by one, but oh, it's not the smell of fresh linens whenever that happens. Ugh. Okay. Hey look, it's a new symbol. I guess we have to go find Crom to open the door for us so that we can get in and fight Bellum. We are going off to Molita Island solely to talk to the girl in red over by the docks. Word has it that the ghost ship hasn't been seen for a while. I wonder if a hero has defeated it. What a hero he must be. I can only imagine what a lazy bones you are compared to such a hero. Oh yeah, I picked this up earlier. You got a treasure map. It shows where the treasure lies at the bottom of the sea. You get around, don't you? Give this to my beloved hero, would you? And don't even think about keeping that yourself. I'm gonna pretend I didn't understand a word you say and just go about my merry way. Ooh, I play around with that stuff. I have ended my session. What happens if I dig up more? You've now dug 10 times. You dare not dig again, not even once more. Consider yourself warned. Don't even think about digging again. I warned you so much not to dig, but you still did, so as a penalty, I will take 100 rupees from you. Now don't do it again. Oh no, you dug one more time. As penalty, I will collect all the rupees you got. What? Are you actually serious? You're not kidding. How many warnings is it going to take? I'll tell you, no more warnings, because you are now banned from playing here. Don't come here ever again. Those who break promises cannot enter. Please don't come back. Boing-oi. Oh, it's you. You are banned from here, don't you remember? But if you're honestly sorry, so are you truly sorry for what you did last time? It's so tempting to say not really, but I really sorry. The cost of 300 rupees. Play again and have your ban lifted. Hey, wait, you don't have any money. Don't go saying you'll pay when you don't have the funds to cover it. That was really funny. I didn't know what would happen if you actually did it, but wow, that was worth every penny. but not really. I had saved beforehand, and I wanted to know. I'd never seen it before, and it was just so delicious that I had to do it. Back in we go. Okay, I deserve that. On the way back to the most harrowing experience I have ever withered. It's okay, though. I've had some thoughts about getting banned again since then, and I kind of want to do it. The dirtiness between my bones is causing me to get really squeaky as I walk around this dirt path, and I'm going to stop there because this is going to get really gross really fast. But that is 4 treasure charts. That is all the items that can be gotten from here as proper collectibles. It's good to know that it's not called Horror Island because of anything traumatic that can happen to you here. Took all the rupees I got. No more warnings because you are now banned from playing here, and he kicks you out. Lineback, what do you say? Why work to get banned from a place like this? Not my problem, I guess. You did not disappoint. Bye-bye, universe. I'll go to another. That's all for that little hunk of dirt in the middle of the ocean. Had quite a bit of ore in it, though. Makes getting money very easy to do. Very not time-consuming at all. Very time-friendly. Very respectful of your time. Very short. Very succinct. Very to the point. Very the opposite of what I am doing by explaining it this way to you. Very close by, not far away feeling. Much like Beetle's shop ship right here. And the Neptune. Alright, oh, 13 points! Spike handrail. Now is not the time to buy, because I already got one of those. Yeah, I'd like to know the Cyclone Slate pattern. And no, I ain't mocking your accent neither. It's Omega, possibly the coolest sounding letter in any alphabet. Seriously, it has the word mega in it. How is that not cool? And it manages to just be one letter while having a name that is just that extreme sounding. To address the elephant in the room... you weren't lying, and I gotta respect a cannon for that. Doesn't claim to be more than it is. Treasure Map 2, or as I like to call it, Treasure Map. I lied. I don't like calling it that. I just made it up right now. I hope you can forgive me. It's not a thing that I do. Bell Anchor chart, depending on how you performed at the Temple of the Ocean King. Next up, there's something I'd like to draw your attention to. There are 2 islands in the southeastern sea that were pointed out to us in the Temple of the Ocean King. There she blows! I've spent all my days looking for the elusive stowfish. That little tiny minnow of 1 inch has cost me so much of me childhood. No fish, stowfish. I feel a lot better now that it's been attempted. Oh, whoa, draw distance, that... We got to see what it looked like underneath there for a few seconds. I saw that ice is merely an illusion. It's not actually there. I'll just sail right into it and be totally fine, because that's never done anything bad to a ship in the past. What's the deal with all this ice? We can't dock, Link, but I'm having one of my brilliant ideas. No. Hey everybody, it's Chuggaaconroy. Welcome back to more Legend of Zelda Phantom Hourglass. Last time, we sailed to sea in the southeastern waters and discovered many a new thing. We went over here, and then we went over this way, and then we discovered a frog, and then I just kind of treasured, hunted, and derped around in this area for a little while, and that ate up a lot of time. Oh, and I guess there was like a traveler's ship visit in there somewhere, and then we came all the way back here, and it looks like some kind of like winged dragon now, and then we circumnavigated the island, and then we made it to the Isle of Frost, which... Anuki are a very remote Zelda species, not living in very many areas around the world and not seen in too many non-handholdy titles, yes. The more tutorial-driven, the more likely these guys are to be in it. That's why nobody likes them. They're howling outside, but it's actually pretty warm inside. At least we'll get out of the cold in here, eh, Link? Dungeon time, you know what that means. Frigid cold temperatures, new foes, dangerous traps, and horrible music! Will we survive? Climb aboard and find out. Use your bombs to get past that first bit, and we have a new enemy right away. The Blue Choo Choo. Its electricity never runs out. It must be stunned in some way. Thankfully, I have nary the spirit of wisdom, so it left nary a scratch. However, the blade trap left quite a large scratch across my knee. Gonna need to get that checked out. Don't want it getting infected. And we have a shortcut back to the entrance immediately. Bottomless pit, and that might be the faster way to deal with them if need be. Oh, now you're gonna get it. You ain't going down a pit. I am stabbing my sword through your abdomen all the way into your thorax. Thorax is the coolest sounding name for a body part ever. Like, it seriously is. It's like Thor wielding an axe, but it's also your chest, and it's really cool sounding. Pull the 4 levels to open your way. Pull the 1 in front of the tongue second. Out of context sentences. 2. Analog. So pressing hard doesn't matter, but it doesn't change the fact that I'm moving it rapidly, feeling like I am having to force a lot of things that I'm doing. Just when you thought you'd seen the longest tongue of them all. Ugh! Eat your heart out, Gene Simmons. Playing this here, because I'd actually wanted to do this for a long time. I have a history with Phantom Hourglass Let's Plays. As funny as that sounds, trust me, I'm a weird person, so trust me, I really mean what I'm saying here. There was, for those of you that know about Zelda Universe, when they opened up their YouTube channel, they uploaded a video walkthrough of Phantom Hourglass that was in perfect capture quality. And this was in a time where nobody had a good way of recording DS games. I was so jealous of it. By the way, this face looks really cute, how like that up there is the nose, this is like a little tiny smile, and then those are the eyes. Sorry, I just had to point that out real quick. Yeah, they had a Phantom Hourglass video walkthrough at a time where nobody could record DS games in good quality. Maybe I should pay attention to the puzzle at hand before I tell you the story. You bounce them off of that, so they're not only fire resistant, but also tear resistant. It's a good thing they didn't cheap out on the rope quality, because I'm gonna need it to save the world. There's our small key. Now, I was really curious how they achieved this, because I could find no way to record DS stuff in good quality. It was a time before hardware modifications and a time before official re-releases on the Wii U. There was just no way to do it. So I asked them, is there a way that I could get that, or perhaps buy it off of the person who has the setup? And the answer was a hard no. The guy who made that lived in the Midwestern United States, over 1,000 miles away from me. He built the setup himself. It took, I want to say, like hundreds of dollars of his own money for him to develop it. It was a massive setup that took up the entire top of a desk. And the setup was extremely delicate with many exposed boards and wires and stuff. It was not conveniently inside of a case. So it would have to be moved by car if it was moved any way whatsoever. And then to top it off, his setup broke as soon as he completed the Phantom Hourglass walkthrough. At least it's what he told me. I don't know if that was just a way of getting rid of me, but that's what he told me. I was so torn up that a DS recording setup existed for a time, and I wasn't able to get it, and it was just forever an impossible thing. But then they became common, and people started modifying hardware and stuff, and it became a lot easier to do. That's how it was. That's how it was back in my day. You know, back in the old days, we didn't have hardware modification people. The only hardware modders did it for nefarious purposes to hurt game publishers. Among various other archival purposes, of course. I didn't see that guy coming. To know which ones we've already taken care of, we gotta become forum moderators and delete all of the posts. I'm calling it a post-mortem. Maybe is in this map? Big Red! Bye, Poseidon. Bye, Postingly. My cat is crying in the background. I don't know if you could hear him, but he misses you already. That's almost everything on Murky Island. The last thing requires a save and quit. Oh, line back. Oh. I was looking at him. Well, I'm never gonna hear the end of it from him now. I was gonna help. He was proud of me. Look at you, kid. So I'm soaking wet and shivering and potentially dying. So you finally got the pure metal. Woohoo! Oh, this is gonna be a spike handrail still. No! A golden cannon! No! No! Wasn't expecting to explain this right now. The golden ship parts are the best of all ship parts. They give greater stat bonuses than any other type of ship part. And they're also very rare. And I can't afford it. Okay, I have a plan, actually. Nothing else. I have a story about Beetle's shop ship. When I was younger, I played through the entire game without buying a single ship part from Beetle because I thought the pieces of paper that represented the ship parts were sold out signs. Yes, the sold out signs are white slabs that have an X drawn on them. I guess I just never really saw the two in the same place at the same time because I don't buy potions from Beetle, and the only thing that I probably bought from him was the gem. Obligatory! Overlord Hero, where are you? They can steal various items from you. Thank goodness that didn't happen. I'm trying to show that they can... Come on, suck. No, don't suck me. Suck my... I mean, it is round, but not what I was going for. They can be bombed, but they can't swallow the bomb and die instantly. You don't have to get in close. They're probably not going to hurt you in the process. Power Gem! Draw on a backwards end to take us to the Northwestern Sea. There's your mnemonic device. Not a pun. Time to clean up the whale. Ah, how environmentalist charities would be so proud. You wouldn't need to tell them that I was the one that engraved it on the side of the whale's body in the first place. Between the two treasure chests, yeah, it looks like it attaches really cleanly, doesn't it? And then slink. Oh, I was trolling myself. I had that written in my notes to do, saying like, hey, it's really cool and stuff, and I totally fell for it. So good going me from several months ago who wrote it down to do that, because that's actually really funny. I trolled myself from in the past. Hey everybody, it's Chuggaaconroy. Welcome back to more Legend of Zelda Phantom Hourglass. Last time, we hopped aboard the SS Linebeck here and went all around the ocean getting everything that we can get with our new grappling hook. And this time, the next place the grappling hook needs to pay a visit to is Murky Isle, which looks quite a bit different since we last saw it, wouldn't you say? But no, it's Murky Island. No doubt about that. Well, where we have to go first is the Temple of the Ocean King. Put your back into it, maggots! It's not gonna be a long trip. All we have to do is make it to the first floor. So, I'll meet you there. Wow, whoever was charged with upkeeping this part of the island got really sloppy compared to the other part. The Mast Ship after purchasing the Courage Gem. Another reason why I wanted to get that out of the way now, even though I didn't technically need it, because we were long, long overdue for talking about that. If ship parts haven't changed, I don't... No! I didn't mean to buy that. I was trying to click quit and my thumb slipped. Well, I'm the new proud owner of an apartment. That'll be a fun story to explain to Tetro when this whole ordeal is over. Number 1 out of 1 contains... No! It's drifting away independently of my thing. First time for everything. I broke the salvage arm. I got cocky. It's a case study of deviancy. The fact that I let it get down to 2 so many times, and it was fine every single one of those times. I got comfortable with 2 being the new norm, and then it got down to 1, and I'm thinking, well, okay, I'm only pushing it down to 1 just this once. It's been fine every time I did 2, so this is going to be the new pushing it, and then it wasn't fine. Meaning that now, my complacency has been knocked down a peg, and 2 is going to be the new pushing it. Salvage arm is psychology, man! Back to where we started. Why did I wait to come get your powers unlocked when I did the other 2 right away? As a revenge for all the times you made me sit through you re-explaining things I already knew! Ciela, the time has come to realize your 3rd power. You've come a long way since re-explaining things we've already heard and opening doors. With this many gems, the spirit of courage's power will be awakened. Come forth, spirit of courage. Meet Steve Jobs' ultimate creation, the eye fish! You are a sitting duck during this fight and just simply have to deal with it going around. Give a shout if you ever need anything. I'll pay the toll! You want to come over here, outsider? With this. Wisdom Gem! And you thought the Gorons represented power. Nope, he's here to defy the norms because he loves quiz questions so much. Ahem. And now, because you are an official member, I need to collect the official dues. Just a one-time payment, of course. 146 rupees. Nope. No, you are a proud brother and contributor, Gorolink. You must pay the one-time dues of 146 rupees. No. Shirking off dues will not be tolerated. Pay up. No way. Stubborn A, Big Goron will not tolerate dues shirkers. It is only 146 rupees. Pay now or endure my wrath. Nope. Is that how you want it? Then we will have to shake those dues out of you. Thank you! You are now a brother of the Goron tribe in good standing. Enjoy your proud Goron life on our island. And down this way, up. Blasting jelly is what I call you now. Death by pun. Over done for a lengthy period of time by shooting an arrow into their eye, but they will eventually regenerate. I wish we could regrow eyeballs. All the things for humans to not be able to do, regeneration, when that's a very common thing in nature. Makes you wonder if maybe there was a certain amount of points that had to be invested into the capabilities of a life form, and that was just where whoever was doing the character creation sheet that day was shirking on it. I am thinking way too into this and comparing everything to a video game, but you don't know that it's not a video game. Maybe every time you wash your hair, the GPU of the universe hates you for it because of how many calculations have to go into the physics behind it. Either that or... Okay, I'm gonna get off this topic. New enemy, Armos! Very probably safe on his own. I guess if we keep searching then, maybe we'll even find some pure metal in here. Huh, Gongoron. More like Gongoron. Am I right? I've been waiting to say that one. This time I'm actually telling the truth about waiting to say that one. I don't know if that makes my life more or less pathetic. All right, I don't have sword beams anymore. Eat it. You could do all the work for you while you stand around. I'm a fan of laziness. And it's not just because I'm lazy, it's because I got little stubs for legs. How do you expect me to get around and do things that fast? I wasn't very well equipped to be a hero, you know? I'm just some random islander kid with short, puny legs. Oh, mini blins! Hello! I'm very glad I equipped the Spirit of Power because they go down in one hit to this. I love your 20 rupiness. Oh, hello. Also another new enemy. There is the Flying Jars. I need to draw attention to something that is criminally underrepresented. 20 rupees for getting 20 rupees. I love whoever wrote the description for the Flying Jars on Zelda Dungeon. Whoever wrote that article, I salute you. A flying jar is a magical container that tries to fly up and hurt Link whenever he comes near. If, when approaching a jar, it reveals itself to be evil porcelain, just use a shield. Evil porcelain! So good that I ignored the puzzle right there. I love that. Evil porcelain. I got so much amusement out of that when I was reading up on the enemies and seeing what they were capable of and if there were any little hidden ways to defeat them. That was probably the thing that was most amusing the night that I did that, and I had to share it with you because that deserves more attention. Evil porcelain. It's like a sinister toilet that eats people. There are no treasure chests on this floor. I could believe Zelda being quirky enough to have an evil toilet. They never really expanded on the hand in the toilet before. Oh! He's just kind of appeared in a few games without much explanation. Or she, I guess. I don't judge. Goron Temple without bomb puzzles. Explosions are kind of their thing, which is odd because you think that would be the ultimate death for them. Die, evil porcelain, die! I always knew you were up to no good. That's why I've tried saving everyone I love from your dark designs because they could be sleeping next to a killer without even knowing it. It's my excuse. I wonder what we're going to be doing. Step into the blue light to return to the temple's entrance. Attention, Kmart shoppers. I guess that was just a reflex reaction to having to take quizzes in here. I was just telling my father how we joined forces to defeat those creatures. Yeah, and it was awesome, wasn't it? You should tell him everything that happened to Gorlink. Man, dude, you guys here on Goron Island, you employ some good dungeon designers. Give those guys raises, man. They deserve them tenfold. Gongaron told me all about your efforts. To thank you, you can take the Crimsonine with you. It is our pure metal. I already decided I was going to do that without asking you, so I'm sorry. Boil, bake, or forge it. I love gold. All right, Jolene exists. You staller beetle. Whoa! It'd be funny if the torpedo just went through him and cat to us. We're almost to Murky. Haha! So long, sucker! No, 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 no! Don't get me as soon as I tell. Wow, that stuns you for a very long time. Get out of the way, get out of the way, get out of the way. Yes! There's no way she'll find us in this very small village of 5 houses. Yeah, what do you think of that? What? Are you kidding me? She was still there? She was waiting all that time? Mega! So long! Fear my powers of wind! I am the hero of winds. You do not mess with me or my stubby little legs. I like saying that a lot lately. That wasn't even where I wanted to teleport to. Wow, I made that cool symbol look lame. No wonder it rejected it. There we go. That's the Excuse me? I said... Hello? What do you mean no? Give me the thing! Other way, maybe? W, overline? Nope. What is your major malfunction, you GBA cartridge made of stone? Come on! I guess Game Boy Advance wasn't known for handwriting recognition. If that worked, if that doesn't take us to another one. Are you kidding? Yeah, looks just like it. Nailed it. I was thinking that was gonna take us to, I don't know, maybe Molita Island, because it looks a little similar to that one, but no, all those other ones, no good. That one, on the other hand, nope, did it perfectly. Treasure map. And it's in this quadrant. That is just a normal piece of paper. You can use it to blow your nose, or you can make a paper sandwich. It is not nutritious, but it could be delicious. In middle school, I had the last lunch period, and I would get super hungry, and I had such a huge appetite when I was a teenager, and I ate paper in class to curb my appetite, and it was awful, and it felt bad on my teeth when I would crunch down, yet I just did it anyway because I had to put something in my gullet. I hated it so much. The hero's new clothes. The most universally appealing side quest of them all. Keep your pink eye to yourself. Ho ho! That's a nice telescope you have there. Can I see it for a moment? Just leave me alone. Oh God, his eye is blinking like an LED. There, that has my name on it. Look, on the back, in small writing. Yes, indeed, that's my real name. Somebody was saying that they lost their very important guard notebook. And he died before he could find it. How tragic. And there's also this other one that stays on the opposite side of the map. Beetle, 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 divert your course immediately. Beetle, 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 Beetle! No. Oh my God, that consistently works. That is so stupid. Why does that work? Why does that work? That shouldn't work. That's not supposed to work. That's completely stupid and not even remotely close to what you wanted. Yet it does work. Listen, mysterious. That worked too. Way to douse the flames on my sword. Here we go. Oh. If only I could chop you into chicken wings. Those wings have got to be organic material, right? Letter from Gongaron of the Gorons. Ahem. I want to go take care of it now because it is very worth your time to go and do. Huh, get it? DSI, land. Mermaid Prow is 50 rupees. Meanwhile, a log is 800. What about the Demon Prow? Such a trifle. Oh man, nature is the best sculptor of all. Who wants fine art? Who wants sculptures cast to look like very mythological creatures? No, I don't care for that. Well, that's all the money that I needed to get the golden ship parts, so I think I definitely have that. Oh! Some kind of exotic hummingbird baiting call? He has the golden wheel, and I don't have enough to buy it. This is the only bear wall. The bombs uncover hidden walls. There it is. Oh, this room! I'll fully admit that I'm ripping off a video that already exists on YouTube by doing this, but oh, there is something we gotta do. There is something we gotta do. Let her go! To the poorhouse! I feel better. How about you? Good to take out all that pent-up aggression on myself. And as soon as I say that, I pick up another one. See, hey, I'm gonna give you rope acupuncture. It's the latest and greatest thing. What? You don't think you'll survive it? Well, too bad. You will go down like people who follow internet trends that are not very smart. I don't want to name any names. These. We'll use a normal boring bomb. I was thinking we'll use a bomb chew for other than its intended purpose, and it'll be great, and it'll be funny, and fuzzy pickles, and I'll love it so much. Face west from the King's Eye and shoot an arrow. More rupees to make up for what we lost. Door. Some more keys that are there to distract you from the real threat! It's okay though, I'm green. That's practically being super effective on rock types. Ignore the yellow on me though. We get past all those boulders, roll on up to this. I die, so you know, you're totally safe unless I, oh, no. I was totally fine. Oh, unless I do that. Oh, spring in your eye to tears. Pirates. You there. I will free you of the curse of the black pearl with the Aztec gold and the pieces, but just don't, you know, I was talking with somebody, and that entire conflict of that movie, could it not have been avoided if they just walked up to, you know, Will Turner and asked him if they could just please have a sample of his blood and didn't really specify the reason why? I mean, they're pirates. They had weapons on them. I'm sure they could have just asked nicely for it and gotten freed of the curse. I don't know, I always propose really weird solutions to stories that would never happen because they're really stupid though, but it would technically solve the issue. I remember as a kid when I watched Signs, I was saying, well, you know, the wife in that movie was totally fine as long as the car was still pushing her up against the tree. It was only when they were gonna move the car that it would have killed her though, so why didn't they just weld the car to the tree, chop off the grill of the car, and then chop down the tree and have her walk around with a tree stump and with a tree stump behind her and the hood of a car in front of her for the rest of her life with her arms up, you know? It would have been better than dying, and then, yeah, my mom just looked at me like there was something wrong with me, and many weeks of therapy later, we found that I have very strange tastes. Well, if it's not 40, it's at least very close. Eat bling! Eat bling! It's my glitter cannon! Bombs are kind of like glitter, aren't they? After they explode, just on fire, you know? Makes sense. Stone hull. That's a new ship part. Only 2 away from completing that set. Now, I'm in trouble. I only have 2 units. Oh no, I think I got 3 units of health left. Okay, that's fine. I'm in slightly better condition than I thought I was. Why does Linebeck just stop driving the boat whenever she gets close? I don't know. Maybe she's... Oh, I know. Because she's stunning, right? Okay, I deserve that. Die! Well, don't die, but, maim! No, not me. Go! And last hitch leaves herself wide open. Rub. Oh, no, I don't have to rub because I got full lunge. Get out of my girlfriend! That's for me to do. I'm awful. I'm so awful. I hesitated slightly and then I said it anyway and immediately regretted it. Does she look like she's maybe getting a few pimples on her nose? Yeah. On anything up here? There's a post there that I don't have time to give a name to. I'm very sorry. You might call it discrimination, but I call it you should have known better than to be born on an island that has a time limit. I don't know what I'm really getting at there. Oh, crap. Inside was an iron hull. Wouldn't my ship sink from putting another one of my boat onto my boat? It's Nintendo logic. I wouldn't complain about it if it weren't bothering me just how many iron ship parts I end up with. See, this is our rarities on the different sets that are not gold, though. Let's sway through the crowd to an empty space. Color lights up my face, and it's red. Oh, that's actually one that I need. Shoot, never mind. I mean, my face gets red when I get overly excited, so yeah, it's still true. I want to see the front of it again. I see a face in there with a big giant red nose and it looks really funny. I want to put that on the boat soon. Luck can manage that. Aye, there be squalls up ahead. There she blows. She blowin' cause she a water spout and the layering of the graphics is awfully oh, it's transparent. Right, you can see through air. What? I mean, the ship looks applicable to what she thinks of Lineback. She's saving Beetle, all knowing how much he hates giving discounts and how he doesn't like having to bend out of his way to do it, but he has to have a rewards program to redeem, so they entered a relationship so that she could keep away the boats that have coupons. Hello, Beetle. Oh, a complimentary card. That's a compliment card, not a complimentary card. Want to use it? Sure. Okay, here goes. You're the best! You're the best! You're the best! And one more for good luck. You're the best! And that's it. How did that make you feel? Happy? I've done it once. I can do it again. No, I do not want to board this ship. Get slightly out of range. Well, I'll have you know that this cannon blasts pure fear! God! Feel that fear! You feel it? It's the roof crashing down above you! Feel the fear! I don't like how it doesn't actually make the ship rock around as I'm hitting it. It doesn't really look like it's doing anything. It just goes through. Oh, wait. Oh. No, it's exploding on the top of it. Yes! Feel the fear. The fear of the roof crashing down above you. Okay, I feel better now. Hey everybody, it's Chuggaaconroy! Welcome back to more Legend of Zelda Phantom Hourglass. Last time, we scoured the northeastern sea and beyond, getting lots and lots of treasures and remodeling our ship. How many parts can you change on a boat before it's no longer the same boat anymore? We sure pushed the limits of that question. Out of dungeons, I'd like to think maybe we have a Geozard! I'm gonna gouge out your spine and have you die a much more painful death than the other kind. I have to wonder if the concept of enemies showing masculinity by putting their weak point in more painful areas that the hero is supposed to hit has ever been done in a really fourth wall breaky game. Like, I put my weak point in my spine. I put it in my crotch! I'm so sorry, sir. You have my respect. Down there, that's probably just going to take us back to the first area. So we'll just go up here. And plot twist! It was named the Isle of Ruins because their favorite pastime was rolling rocks down a mountain. Oh, wow, okay. Get through there. I thought you were gonna break. All right, gonna be more careful. I've been rushing a lot, and I need to stop that. Ready, you, and there, we make it through. Nice. I am a master of touch-controlled movement. What a dubious honor to be able to brag about. I guess I have a story I can tell about this. Since recording last, I've been to PAX, and when I was there after I was talking about my DSi XL stylus, now that was my favorite, I think I had 5 separate people give me those, so I have a huge stash of them now, and I'm probably not going to be without them for years, and I appreciate it so much. It's so good, because this is my favorite stylus, and I wasn't able to find it anywhere, and turns out they also sell them on the Nintendo Online Store, so I can help you in finding out where to find them so you can experience the joys of it, too. I'm just so happy that I can play the game the way I've always wanted to. Impressive ruins they got here. There goes Jolene right next to him. I think when they talk dirty to each other, Beetle goes, oh. Oh, a compliment card. Want to use it? Well then, compliment away. Speak up. I'm waiting for my compliment. Extortion! Huh? Hey. Hey. Oh. Hey. Oh. Yuck, 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 yuck. I'm a little embarrassed. Okay, done. Thanks for the kind words, Mr. Customer. New. All right, you guys, hit me. I said hit me. I said hit me. Look at this. I'm just sitting here taking it. And, well, okay, I guess they can hurt you if that happens, but still, look at that. They can't do a thing to you. Geozards, more like, leotards. I don't know, I was trying to think of something that sounded insulting, and I mean, I guess I could wear you guys as leotards after this. There's no moral ambiguity to my stuff, not at all. Tap back on through, and that's half of this first floor down. It's so glorious not being able to be hurt by anything, except that. I swear I didn't do that on purpose, it just happened. Now, they said that if you take the shorter path first, and we got a switch, another switch, fear thine hammer! Another switch, another switch, another switch. Whoop. Not gonna hit me. Not gonna hit me. Okay, there is one weakness of the hammer. It is the fact that Link has to be alive in order to use it. Speaking of which, you know what? I no longer need projectiles anymore. I might as well take the quadrupled Z-Fed. Hey everybody, it's Chuggaaconroy. Welcome back to more Legend of Zelda Phantom Hourglass. Last time we entered King Mudo's temple and got the hammer! This item cannot be overstated how powerful it is. Look at it just dangling from my fairy. Forget I said that. Link also doing leg lunges to pose awesomely along with it as he directs this, he conducts the orchestra of death that will rain down upon my enemies. I'm getting a little bit of a power trip here. Yeah, we have the hammer. Let's get a free attack anywhere on the screen, and maybe that is a little overpowered. Maybe it's broken. But you know what? It's pretty nice. These puzzles have a bit of a quirk to them. You can hit on the sides here, and you can flip over the tiles next to them. You do not actually have to pound the tiles themselves because it releases shockwaves. I remember thinking these tile flipping puzzles were extremely difficult because I thought you had to hit the tiles, and I got stuck on these for... I was probably in this dungeon for well over an hour just doing those alone. I thought it was really hard, and I couldn't figure out how you were expected to do these things. And then I realized by accident that you could hit the space around it, and well, here we are. Now I'm teaching you these things, passing on the knowledge that I wish I had when I was your age. And I don't mean physical age, I mean age as a Phantom Hourglass player, for I am the older Phantom Hourglass player. Sound like one of those 14-year-olds who wants to prove that they're mature by just being like, oh, like my hobbies are more mature than your hobbies, even though nobody over the age of 14 has ever cared about that. What? No. Pound the middle one, pound over there, and get all of them flipped over into O's. You're playing the most extreme game of solitaire tic-tac-toe. And now, open the path, create the true form here. This is on a risen up platform. Curses! My item wielded by a flying person cannot go up about 3 feet. Down we go. Ah, so you are the one who restored silence to our temple. I was the one doing a lot of shouting upstairs. I don't know who you have me confused with. How embarrassing. I actually just did the math in my head. That's 64 heart containers. Would you believe me that I was in honors math? Probably not. Well, that is all of the pure metals, all of the heart containers, and, well, we didn't get it in this episode, but a hammer! A hammer, man! I'm so happy to have this thing. Why did they ever give me a hammer? Next time on The Legend of Zelda Phantom Hourglass. Few collectibles to be gained. We have a hammer. Did you forget? Oh, it cuts grass? It pounds the grass so hard that it slashes it. I didn't even know. Why would it? I don't need a sword anymore. This thing is superior in every way. Screw the Phantom Sword. I've already found the treasure that can save the world right here. Anything would follow this thing, not just Bella. Okay, maybe not innocent civilians, but it's only because they have powers of plot convenience to save them. Still, though, it cuts grass. It hits it so hard that it cuts it. That's amazing. Anyway, I was saying. Is he cheating on you with Jolene? Things just got a lot thicker. And I ain't talking about either of the ladies in this Okay, no, I'm not gonna say that. Okay, the first stop of the day is here on Murky. Oh, what is that? Oh, the two fish are on top of each. I was thinking like, whoa, what's that freaky mutant fish on the top screen? Okay, well, those two fish were making magic together, now weren't they? I think it's as good a time as any for us to go after that thing. Maybe I'll go down here and try to get a ship part while I'm at it, just because it's right in the way. You better have a stovefish sucking your crotch! You suck for not having a sucker stuck to you. Another day, another Beetle Jolene affair. It is a new day, so I'll go and check it. Oh, Jolene's running away. We came between them. Literally and figuratively. Beetle, is there something you want to tell? Okay, it's just the golden wheel. All right, that would be easy points to get to a duel. Get that often? Whoa, first threatening letter I've seen. Okay, sign here, sir. Hopefully she doesn't defeat you. I have not changed my stance on your person. Woo, explode at the same time. That was some style points. Ah! Oh my God! Ah! All I had to do was ask nicely! doesn't have any particular meaning, but it somehow makes me happy. An item description has never understood me on such a deep spiritual level. Oh, it's finally fine! But I have to go take care of Jolene. Jolene, you had better not kill me in this fight and cause me to game over. And go, I'm not even gonna justify finishing that sentence. I am saving right here, right now, before there is any chance of anything stupid happening. Oh, ha! Roll out of the way and rub her up good. This isn't over yet. Ha! Oh, no. Even tighter now. You coming? I need to choose my words better. Wow, like every single word I say, I keep thinking like, oh wow, that could be construed as this, but it's just impossible when you're speaking English and you've lived for as long as a high schooler. Hand me the Phantom Hourglass, Link. In addition to double damage, it attacks way quicker than it did before. Look at this spam! Look at this thing! It is ablaze like it is constantly being forged while you are wielding it. Who could want anything more out of a sword? You ever take a look at a sword in the forge, how it's all glowing red, and you're like, man, I wish it did that while I was actually wielding it? Well, now it does. It's like how meat looks way more delicious before you cook it, but it's unhealthy to eat it, and I lament every day that I can't eat how delicious it looks when it's raw. Just me? Okay. 5 seconds are lost in the Phantom Hourglass. Did we just turn our sword upside down and seriously have to fight that way? There's your new challenge. Every time you swing your sword in the Temple of the Ocean King, you lose health because you're holding it by the blade. Thankfully not. That means, in order to reach the new content, you have to roll through the first floor as fast as you can. Go downstairs, kill this guy, bomb the block, step on the switch, get the key, kill that guy. Obtain the lost treasure of Oceus. Basement 2, bomb the wall, hit the switch, boomerang the key, kill this guy, kill that guy, phantom treasure, hit the switch next to it, and reach the door. Basement 3, kill this guy, kill that guy. Dig a hole, dig a hole, dig a hole. Ride the wind, grapple hook the phantom treasure. Up north, sand pot, tether the 2 torches without lighting the rope on fire, slingshot up, another pot. Basement 4, how convenient of you. Shooting people in the eyes generally means they're not gonna blow anymore. Kill this guy too. It's the phantom treasure. Bomb the wall, hit switch, get key. Thanks for the hot tip. Key in the door. Basement 5, hit the switch for 30 seconds. The hammer spam 5,000, 15 secs. Not that kind of sex. Slash all the enemies to advance because the hammer doesn't work well on these guys. 15 seconds. Switch for rupee, which will be potion if you don't have potion. Basement 6, how convenient of you two. 30 seconds, kill that guy. Foot pressure stops the air pressure. Phantom treasure. Drawing a Triforce in one stroke is like the secret handshake for Phantom Hourglass fans. Basement 7, ride through the blocks that bar your way. You'll be amazed at all that there is to see, there is to see. Maybe skip this next step. Get revenge! Down the stairs, 30 seconds, kill this guy, kill that guy over there. Bomb shoe the switch to open the door early, but don't forget the phantom treasure before going down the stairs. Basement 9, spin to win, kill for cube, easiest treasure. Square peg and square hole, right next to it is the triangle key, triangle peg and triangle hole. Up the left stairs, step on switch, up the right stairs. Ha, this guy thought he'd live. Hit his switch to make his death in vain. Kill that guy. Ride the blocks that aren't on fire. 30 seconds and round key. We had an extra key this whole time. Were you paying attention? 30 more seconds from using that. Up the bottom left stairs. Finally get the phantom treasure from those guys who thought they were getting away. I finally learned what this geyser is for. Back downstairs, round peg and round hole forever. Take square peg, put in final hole. Forget the correct order because it's been 10 hours of gameplay and it costs you no time by doing it wrong and talking to the guy who tells you to do it right. Ride the world's oldest elevator to get to basement 10 where you'll bomb chew from the entrance to hit the switch. I don't need the phantom sword to kill you. Get his key. I am the hammer. Bomb shoe this too, grapple the gorge, open this the only way you know how. Kill that guy, rang the sand. The silver chest contains a questionable design decision. The wood chest contains something that upsets me a lot less. 30 more seconds. Killing the Phantom Eyes gives us this chest that I didn't claim before. Geyser to the side and get 15 seconds. Hop the post and somehow grapple a metal chest. It's right next to the door anyway. Basement 11, kill this guy, kill that guy, get the treasure, screw the puzzle because we got a hammer for basement 12. Hit the switch and away you go. I'm 80 feet underground. I cannot be bothered to take care of this right now. kill this guy and don't get a reward. That's because this chest makes another phantom and this other chest makes another. Now for the chest. Remember the pose. Triforce. And then the new content starts. Basement 13. To get that off my chest. Go away, please. I need to clean off your master. I know he loves being dirty very much. He is a very dirty boy. I for one appreciate that about him, that he's very stick-to-itiveness. Link, I think she's hard for you. Hey everybody, it's Chuggaaconroy, and welcome back to more Legend of Zelda Phantom Hourglass. Last time, we returned peace to the Great Sea that was not actually the Great Sea the entire time. It's complicated, and I'm also trying to be very non-specific because I have prying ears that have not played through the main story of this game. So, let's stop all the spoiler talk and introduce our guest that is going to be joining us here today for anytime now you want to pop up battle mode. Hello.
Wow, I can't believe you just spoiled this entire game for me, Emil.
Well, I mean, all you know is that it's not the Great Sea, but you don't exactly know how it's not the Great Sea. It might be, you know, the Great Sea the entire time might have been a volcano. You don't know.
That doesn't, what?
I've swam inside a volcano before. It's plausible. Right now, I just have to put up with this for another round. This is the last round, thankfully, so hopefully it gets decided. We agreed best 2 of 3, so if I manage to win this, I get to give us the gift of not having to put up with this anymore.
Oh, there you go. What a
You really
gift.
didn't want to play this, did you?
Oh, screw this game. I'm done playing.
Oh, wow, I automatically win because I had more points going into my turn. Okay, well, like, really, like, they made it a real-time strategy game for one person and then kind of like a, I guess like a, maybe like a dungeon crawler for the other one? I don't know, but you get to pick the stage. Don't kill us.
Oh, that looks miserable.
Like
Can you see it?
Yeah, I can see it. It's like
Okay.
a Pac-Man maze.
Oh, it does look like Pac-Man.
Oh, you
no.
ran? You took too long. You've ruined everything!
Oh, it's like a Pac-Man maze. Oh, is it?
It actually, it did random because you took too long and then it,
Oh my god, okay.
Okay, well, we're doing it, Oh my god, why? Sound like strong bad.
That's alright.
Like, I guess it would be a little too easy if you could move with the Phantom, though, but, spoiler alert, the sequel to this game made moving as a Phantom a lot more intuitive and did it very well.
Wow, Emil, I can't believe you're spoiling multiple games for me today.
That's...
Granted, that one I have actually played.
Yeah, I knew that you played that one, but... Flush her out.
Really? Wait, I had like 1 toe out of that freaking barrier. Just a toe. I basically like peeked around the corner and got a face full of sword. I did not like that stage.
It was a thing. So I'd like to point out, oh, today is point day. You'll earn 5 times the points for each purchase. Wow, these savings are so crazy, I'm turning into Beetle myself. What do you got? I hope you bump your shit on that one of these days because I wasn't watching out. Is a letter from Beetle. Ahem. Here goes. A very nice discount. 360 rupees, 1 for every degree it rotates. I see how you go about pricing your stuff. Important. A big gold rupee. Number 2, and I ain't talking about the poop in these pirate terms. Hello, probably inconsequential chest. How do you do today? Inconsequential? Well, that's okay. I think you're pretty consequential with a shell anchor. I can't believe I am saying this. Back on Murky for the 3rd time today. We're going north. Not that. Oh, yes, that. Yes, that indeed. I hear you saying, no, anything but that. But no, we're doing it. We're doing it. I look so cool standing in front of that door. That's 22 minutes, 55 seconds. This is a speedrunning tactic. This is a speedrunning tactic. This is a speedrunning tactic. If I had the Spirit of Wisdom on. Yeah, that's right. You better run. You better run. If I come at you with my sword, you're gonna instantly turn into fried chicken, I swear. And then the other request I had is, what happens if you grapple hook 2 Cuckoos together? You make them mates! Their synchronized pawing is really cute. It's funny that it even lets you do that. I was wondering if they were gonna run around with ropes. I was wondering if they were gonna run around with their butts tied together by a rope. I like my DSi XL stylus very, very much, but this one is just stylish. Okay, whatever. Praise about the boss fights. I think I need to settle this once and for all and look up who made them. There's nobody credited specifically with boss design, but there is enemy design and lead designer. So, Michiho Hayashi, Koji Takahashi, and Hirohito Shinoda. I'm sure each of you had at least some say in how stellar these bosses turn out, so if I ever run into you on the street, let me know because I'm buying you a pizza. Each of you your own pizza. I'm personally ready to never have to play the Temple of the Ocean King ever again after running it here for you today. You know what? No. I wouldn't say that I really got a headache from running it this last time because I know it well enough now because of all the shortcuts and how much practice I have, and oh my god, I'm turning into the very thing I hate! What have I become? When Ciela got that hammer, I thought I knew where this was going, and I'm very sad that this ended without Link and Ciela playing tennis. And that's The Legend of Zelda Phantom Hourglass.